I said fuck Xbox, fuck all these Xbox, fuck every Xbox their channel. Won't give a damn. It's PlayStation for life. You don't get it? Let's get it. Let's do this. Let's do this, my ponies. Let's go to war. What? Say what? Yeah. I say I double tip on The Last of Us. Woo. Yeah, I double tip on the director's cut. Woo. Double tip on every damn release. Damn right. Yeah, Jim Ryan is my motherfucking boss. The boss. Yo, and we don't care about no layoffs. Yeah, all the shine gonna keep it on the low. Shh. We be sucking on every damn toe. Yum. Because Sony PlayStation gets the love. Yeah, so all hell Sony, we be your ponies. You can take my wife, you can take my money. I'm obsessed with the God of War. Yeah, all my ponies ready to go to war. Blue PlayStation high, all over my head. Pentimeter PS5, 120 FPS. Blue team is the set, throw it up. I never had sex, I only care about sales. I said what I said. Woo! Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. The love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. The love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Yeah. I see you Xbox. I see you playing on Game Pass for free. Nah, man, we don't do that over here. We pay $70 a game. Yeah, you Xbox be broke. You so stupid, so goofy. Fuck you, Demoflow. Fuck you. Like and subscribe. Yeah, if you wanna see me more on Demoflow Gaming channel. Fuck this dude, I'ma pop in the shot every time. Yeah, but I'm here to show my pony love. And you with it? Say what? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Demoflow Gaming Show, where we share our passion for gaming, keep you connected with everything that's going on with the Xbox ecosystem, Sony PlayStation Fanboys, right? The gaming industry in general, and everything that goes down in gaming, all of the news, all the dirt, all the rumors, everything we discuss it here. So I'm here with my boys. My boy, oh my God, I'm having a frame. What the hell is this? Hold on. Something showed up. Something showed up in my screen. Okay, so my homeboy, PowerBoss and Archangel Nexus. What's good, players? How you doing?
Absolutely phenomenal.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
Right. What's good? Y'all make sure you follow in the socials. Put it right there on the description. Shout out to everybody coming through. Happy Friday. I hope you are having a wonderful Friday. We're late today. We're going to have a great time. We got a lot to talk about. And also, we got a new song dropping here live in the show. So make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Without further ado, let's get into some Sony Pony Salt. that's how I like to start the show, bro. And yeah. This wouldn't be possible without you guys coming through. So shout out to PowerBoss for being the first one here, right? Shout out to PowerBoss. I see him here. He was the first one. So he was punctual today. So shout out to him. And shout out to Don Griffin. Shout out to Don Griffin for coming through. Chopping it down here in the chat before the show. And I see Keel Walker in the house. What's good, Keel Walker? In the building. Lycos 45. In the house. Thank you for coming. We got Day Reezy in the building as well, man. What's good, player? Good to have you all here. Oh man, how are you guys feeling? I think I'm feeling good. The weather is changing. It's fall season. Thanksgiving is around the corner. We're gonna get a couple of days off so we can, really game, right?
Hey, Spartan 86.
Yep, yes, sir. We're gonna have a great time. But yeah, let's get going, bro. With the biggest piece of news, the biggest thing that happened this week, and probably throughout the whole year, right? Because this is like a huge, I think, in my opinion, this gotta be like one of the biggest weeks
for Xbox and Xbox Game Pass users. I feel like the Call of Duty week was humongous.
Mm.
It was like crazy because it was like a really big bump in everybody trying to get Game Pass to play Call of Duty. Everybody talking about Call of Duty was good, Xbox, whatever. And now we have another week with like two bangers, back to back bangers. And I want to get your thoughts on what you think about like these games. Have you played it and all of that? So I want to start with Archangel. Archangel, have you tried any of the new additions? Yet, because I know it's early. A lot of people working shit.
Yo,
So
first off, thanks for having me on the show. I'm glad to see
pleasure,
PowerBoss
man.
back on here again. I want to say what's up to Chels. But yeah, I played Flight Simulator for a long time. I wanted to specifically play it over xCloud because I wanted to see like, what it was gonna feel like in the future, like when everything mostly into the cloud. So I just been messing around with it like that. I flew to Miami. I flew to Cuba. I
Whoa.
flew to Canada. I flew to Japan, Africa. Like I went to a bunch of places, and it's a really, really cool game to mess around with, flying around. Just seeing what the world looks like from up there is really, really cool. I also got to mess around with Stalker 2 a little bit. It's a pretty good game. Very difficult. It's definitely not for the faint. I do Dirt and me. We both shout out to Dirt, Gerg. We both died at the same fucking part. It was like, all right, man. It was late for me, so I went to sleep afterwards. I was just
What part was that?
But great games. In the dead ass beginning, electricity ghost comes out and you gotta cross through that shit.
Yeah, that got
Yeah.
me too, bro.
I
for
forgot
sure.
to save. Yo, I
Oh
forgot to
yeah,
save.
When you first
And I
get in
tried
that
to pick
tunnel,
up the
yeah.
joint in the middle.
yeah,
The anomaly.
Yeah. And that bitch
yeah.
got me, yo.
Same here. But that
Shit.
was for a different reason.
What about you, Paul Boss? Have you played Stalker or Flight
Both.
Simulator?
So my wife is fascinated by mountains and mountain climbing and things like that. So I hopped into Flight Simulator and I did two things. I went and I tried to do the objectives for Everest because she loves it. The detail is phenomenal. I will say I had a little bit of trouble understanding the control because I'd never played a flight sim before.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It
Very
it doesn't
difficult.
handhold you. It doesn't handhold you.
Of course. Not.
And then I went and I of course flew overhead, where I live. Although I couldn't figure out how to take off. I'm still learning the
Yo,
controls
that
of how
shit
to
was a
actually
pain.
take flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I played that for maybe an hour and a half, and then I jumped into Stalker 2. That game's unforgiving. I'll just say it right now. That game's
Yes.
unforgiving.
Yeah.
So same part going into the tunnel when you first see the anomaly. The first time I went through, I got across the way and I didn't know what it was. I'd never played the Stalkers before. I was looting the body on the far side that gets killed by the anomaly.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that when you're looting, nothing
Nothing stops.
stops. It
Yep.
keeps going. So the anomaly came and hit me. I'm like, what's hitting me?
Yeah.
What's going on? I get out of the corpse, and then here it comes the third time, passes me, and just wipes me. But it's a good thing it did because I had missed the corpse that was on the front side of the water before that. So I went back and I got that.
Nice.
I made it all the way up to the first town.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Where you found
the
the medic and all that, all of that.
I didn't know this before, but at that oil rig or down ship that you come across on the way early in the game,
It's like a
that
bunker.
there's another one of those anomalies like flying around.
Yeah.
I didn't know that if you change the tune on the radio, it has a chance to tune into the right frequency to make the enemy visible.
Oh.
I learned that from Oh No, It's Alex. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Oh No, It's Alex for that one.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, so
Saw that on Twitter.
That one ugly bastard that you encountered at the beginning of the game, basically, like when you get to the bunker and you get to the second anomaly.
Yeah.
Right. That one got me a bunch of times. So I realized that I was underpowered in my in my mind. So I continued. I ran for my life. I was like, I'm not ready to fight this. I need a shotgun or something so that I can, you know what I'm saying, actually do damage to him. So, oh shit, that's crazy. I'm gonna look into that. This game has a lot of
Yeah.
things that you have to like put a lot of thought
Yo.
I
into,
did go off
right?
the beaten path to the northeast, heading to the town, to the first
Mhm.
stash that you find.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know what to do there yet. I just know that if you actually try to fall down the hole, following the guy that dropped down, you
Yeah.
die
Yeah.
because it's too high of a fall.
Of course.
And I don't know where around the area might be to go down further. And then there's an actual stalker that is running around some person to save. While you're in there, it won't come after you. And if you're up on a box, it won't attack you. But damn, that thing moves fast.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I'm wasting ammo trying to shoot the little things too, like the dogs that
Yeah.
you come across. It's just nightmarish.
Yeah. Man.
But I'm
Holy
looking forward to
shit.
jumping back into it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get to try Flight Simulator yet. Because whatever work and a bunch of things, like, so many things to do at the same time. Like, it's like w- games back to back. And I mean, to be fair, the first couple of days with the Flight Simulator, the servers were like super loaded with people trying to get in. And it felt like, remember when Overwatch 2 came out and the servers
See,
was
I didn't have
broken?
that problem. I
You didn't
booted
have
it up
that?
and logged right
Oh,
in. It took a
oh
little bit to
shit.
download shader cache and geodata,
Mm-hmm.
but I pretty much logged right in.
Wow. Okay, so that's good though, but I haven't tried it yet. I downloaded it, both on my Xbox and my PC. I can't wait to try it out later. But I did play more Stalker 2 because that's a game that actually resonates with me. I love the Fallout games. I love the post-apocalyptic vibes, looting and
Hell
shooting and
yeah.
all that. That's my
Oh
that's
yeah,
my stuff. It's right there on my alley. So I play, and like you, I died a bunch of times to stupid shit because I just didn't know,
right.
right? So yeah, I fought that stalker, the one that, not the stalker, but the one that goes invincible, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I fought him and I ran away, but then I had to encounter another one, and that one I got to kill him. But I had to like spend a bunch of like medkits healing because I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know how to like,
Shit.
I was wasting a lot of bullets. I was just like, like, oh my god, like this is like very, very intense. So my takeaway from the game is that it's very intense and it's not gonna be for everybody. So a lot of people
It's
are
very
saying,
hard to get used to the aiming.
yeah, yeah, especially on controller. I've seen some people complain about the
Yeah, I was
controller
playing it on my
or
Xbox.
something like that, but I played it on the mouse and keyboard, and it felt pretty good. um
Controller's
a
a
lot of
little
people are
floaty.
saying that it's running better on the Xbox than on the PC, that is
Mm-hmm.
actually more stable on the Xbox. I have to try it on the Xbox. Like I say, I haven't
Mm.
yet, but on PC, I didn't run into any issues. Of course, I the game is totally unoptimized. Like it's not on the
Mm-hmm.
same optimization levels or something like, I don't know. You would say Space Marine that's running like, like smoother and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, like that's understandable. Like in like every Stalker game, right? These games are like buggy and they clunky. It's like, I've seen some people talking and calling it like the PC clunk. That PC clunk that you guys love or some shit like that. Because the
Mm-hmm.
Stalker is mainly a PC game, right? But at the end of the day, I felt like it was solid and it was a good experience in my opinion. I didn't run into any issues. I know some people did. I know
Yep,
some
yep,
people encountered some bugs, some inconsistencies. What
yep.
what I could see is that the game looked good in general, right? But when you like go into like the little details, like you saying that you find in games like Starfield, that you zoom in into like the detail and everything is like more clear, more clean. You'll be like, damn, like this is so like high quality. And Stalker 2 lacks that attention to detail a little bit,
Some.
in my opinion. Some of the
It's great
assets,
for the environments
yeah.
and the details are out there, but the NPC characters and the dialogue. But the dialogue, I think, is more of the way the
Yeah,
Ukrainians wrote it.
yeah, exactly. Because it's
But
a
the
different
voice actors that they
language.
got is pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, but at the end of the day, I thought that the story was engaging enough for me to continue playing. The
Absolutely.
gameplay was like super engaging in my opinion. The whole thing about like uploading upgrading your weapons and finding stuff and discovering the world. In my opinion, that's what it felt good about the game. Mostly the gameplay. Like I said, I didn't run into any bugs. A lot of people did. That's fair. That's fine. It's so
Yep.
good, but that doesn't make it a bad game. You know,
No.
at its core, it's a good game. And look, people are already speaking about it. So I'm gonna put something out here. We're gonna go into the first thing that we gotta go on today, man.
I'm wondering why
And
people are rating or saying bad things about Flight Simulator. That game is phenomenal.
well, they're saying it because of the service of the first couple of days. That's my takeaway. But
Oh.
other than that, the game is amazing.
You
But
also
it's
have the
very
year wrong.
yeah, but it's like the first day of the game is usually like down. Like the first day that Call of Duty dropped, I was nervous because I was like, man, maybe I'm gonna spend 2 hours waiting for the servers. It
No,
just
I
it
mean you
is
have
what it
Flight
is.
Simulator 2025 listed.
Yeah. So hold on. I'm gonna show you something real quick that just happened now that I just that I this is fresh news and I wasn't really expecting it. But
Oh,
come
what's
on,
up?
this is actually fire. This is actually fire, bro. What do you guys think? Stalker
What?
2 made it to 1 million
Wow.
copies sold.
Damn.
This is like fresh. They just
It
posted
just
this
came out.
basically. Yep, at 8 in the morning.
This
It
game is
just came out.
Day
The game,
old.
yeah, the game came
That is
you
phenomenal.
know, 1 day or two. This is the similar situation to Metaphor Refantasia, right? Like we've
Yeah.
seen it like in a day or two, they already made it to the million. So, in my opinion, this is freaking amazing. This is dope. Congratulations to the team because they actually needed, this, like some sort of success, right? Which is
Absolutely.
man, I'm super pumped for them. Like the
yeah, 'cause
game
they
is
struggled
hitting.
while making this game.
Yeah, I've seen on Steam, right? How the game is getting, attention and people are playing it. I think the game hit like what, like over 100,000,
I'll look it
right?
up.
Over like 117,000 hundred players or something like that. So I mean, that's fire. That's fire.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this is already a success. Because this game is also in Game Pass. So if they saw 1 million, how many million played this game the first day, first couple of days, or in total?
Wow.
We're talking about maybe
I
like
mean, look,
5
Players
million played
right now at 11 in the morning, 93,753 players playing.
There you go.
Here,
Fire. I'm excited.
I'll share my screen.
Yep, go for it.
that is
Yeah.
that's not a joke, man. That's some serious numbers right there.
That's fire, man.
There you go.
That's fire. Okay, PowerBoss in the house. Well, can you make that bigger? But yeah,
Oh,
that's awesome. That's awesome. There you go. 93,000 people playing right now.
that's
Stalker
on your
2.
end.
Yeah. That's on my end. All right,
Yeah.
let me see.
There you go.
All right, bro. That's fire.
And
93,000 people
117,
playing.
almost 118,000 peak in a day.
Wow. All right, that's fire, and that's a
And
Game
if
Pass
this
game.
game fixes its bugs and it fixes its optimization issues, we all know that they made this in the Ukraine in the middle of a war. They had to move their headquarters where they're operating out of several times,
Yeah.
and Microsoft's been helping them out.
Yep.
I am looking forward to updates to make this game absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, and they said there was I think I found a tweet somewhere that they had a communication thing going on that they communicated to to the gamers that they were gonna add a bunch of patches and hot fixes and shit. I think the first hot fix it fixed like 1,000 issues or something that he had.
Yeah.
On
Day
release
one
day.
patch shit.
Day one patch. So like a lot of these reviews, and it's fair. They encountered all these bugs, right? But the game is definitely
How's it
in a
scoring
little
right
better
now on
state.
Metacritic?
Yeah, I think it's like 80. I think it's like 80, and that's fine, bro. Nobody was expecting Stalker 2 to be 91 or some shit.
74.
74. That's the thing on PC. If you look
That's
at
on PC.
Xbox,
On Xbox is an 80.
exactly. So you see in PC encounter a little bit more issues. On Xbox, it was a little bit, more stable.
7.7 generally favorable user rating too.
Okay, so that's not bad either. Okay, in my opinion, this is a hit. This is a hit. This is a freaking hit. We got a hit, y'all. Stalker 2 is fire. And look, the
Absolutely.
funniest thing is that I didn't need anybody, to tell me whether Stalker is good or Stalker is bad, whether Stalker had issues or bugs. I went ahead and tried it out myself. So this is my, you know, my advice to you as a gamer. When it comes in Game Pass, you don't need to go ahead and go and see on Metacritic. You just gotta press A and download the game, and that's that. That's it. So Metacritic is gonna become obsolete. Like at some point, some people are gonna be
Yeah,
like, you know what, like I don't need to be listening to no critics. I'm gonna go ahead and try it out myself. I like it, good. If I don't like it, whatever. It
Like I
is
said,
what it
I've never
is.
played a
yeah,
stalker game before, and I'm hopping into this, and it's a whole new world.
Yeah, it's super fire. What's up, Archangel? What do you
about
want
what
to say?
you just said, demo. About what you just said, demo. It's like you got a lot of people that they talk about how much money they spent on games and refunds and all the trouble that comes with that, and like they're essentially how much games cost so fucking expensive, and yet
Hmm.
Game Pass is this huge value proposition where they're like, yo, we're not asking you for $70 to try this game, and essentially you don't need reviews. It's like you said. So the thing that I don't understand why there's so much conversation around like people being angry about whether or not a game is broken or in this condition or that condition, because it's like you go into Game Pass, they're not asking you for much. It's not like they're asking to break your leg or your arm or something like that. So just try the game out. That's why Game Pass games are successful, because regardless of how they come out, they're gonna get better later regardless, because these guys budget for that. And it's like you always if you don't like it when it first comes out, you come back later. So if today Stalker is not for you, maybe next month or a few months down.
I'd also
Yeah,
like to point out that on Steam, it has 19,000 very positive reviews.
yeah, that's pretty good. I just wanted to say this because I seen a lot of people online saying, "Oh, this game is boring," because they were expecting a Call of Duty type game, and this is not it. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
This is not it. And shout out to Alex too. He says something like, "Do not expect this game to be, like all of that." He was
That's right.
right. And people who play Stalker games, they understood, what the Stalker games are about. But it seems
I
to
highly
me,
recommend to go see Alex's port review of it. It's very insightful about some of the things that the game does, and I can see why, when you look at the minimum and recommended system requirements, why it does what it does now.
yeah.
It's not perfect, but it's good enough.
Yeah. I mean, what happened is like when a game is good in its core, right? When a game is good in its core, people tend to be like, okay, I'm kind of the bug, whatever. It is what it is. I'm gonna continue playing because who gives a shit? Like one of my favorite games ever, ever came out with a bunch of bugs. Fucking Skyrim. Fucking
Facts.
Fallout.
Oh my
Games.
god.
I love Bethesda games.
Yeah.
So they're usually buggy as hell. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is one of my like out there to say my favorite fighting game. And Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 1, great games, bunch of fucking bugs. You could literally break the game at will. You could literally like do a fatality where you were disappearing with reptile or something, and then it'll glitch the game because it wasn't meant to be done that way. So I mean, that's breaking shit, or like and look, yesterday I seen somebody post something about how Spider-Man bugs weren't that noticeable for people. People didn't give a shit about Spider-Man 2 bugs. But when it comes to Stalker, the same people VGC, right? Because I got the
I
tweet over
will
here. I
say,
can
when
pull
it
it
came to
out.
Spider-Man, game-breaking bugs aren't the half of it because it was shutting down systems and you're losing progress. That's totally different.
In my opinion, it's not about like whether the game was buggy or not, because at the end of the day, all freaking games come out with bugs, bro. It's impossible
That's
for
right.
them to come out without one bug. It's gonna happen sooner or later because these games are getting big and more in the open world games like Stalker, that it has its own world. It has NPCs doing different activities at the same time. It has like animals and creatures doing their own daily routine in, traveling certain areas and shit. So shit's gonna happen, man, because it's huge, it's big. So I gotta hear somebody. Shout out to, I think it was Paul Moro. Shout out to him. I want to give him all the credit for this. He got the um. I'm gonna present my screen and I'm gonna show you, bro, so you guys can see the bias. So you guys can see the bias. So here, look. He says, I find it interesting how Stalker 2 gets poor scores for bugs, yet Spider-Man 2 never did. Look at these same review sites giving perfect scores for Spider Cube 2. He's making his console worrying a little bit and
Oh yeah,
making bug
yeah.
comments about Stalker 2. So I'm going to go into it and I'm going to show you. So here you can see VGC.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stalker 2 could be a great game in a few years, but was presented at launch is a technical mess that doesn't capitalize on its best idea, compelling side stories, and brilliant setting to do a lot of heavy lifting. But at launch, Stalker 2 isn't an adventure, whatever. So he's giving it 40 for bucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here, BGC, Spider-Man is an incredible, confident sequel and one of 2023 best, incredible fun to play, fast-paced and full of heart. It takes the best of Spider-Man lore and the best in Sony expansion for excellent gameplay sequences and combined. He didn't say nothing about bugs.
Nope.
Look at Games Radar. Dude, yeah, we're like, yo, he has bugs, you know, and we all seen the fucking bugs. Come on, nobody's lying about this shit. He have
Yeah.
bugs, people just shut it up. And then you say, Games Radar give it a 60. For fans of hardcore shooters or punishing post-apocalypse games, Stalker 2 How to Chernobyl is truly incomparable. So why are you giving it a 60? Bro, that's crazy. Like, if you have performance issues, right, I would like, maybe give it an 80, right? It's more fair. Unfortunately, due to a litany of bugs, it's the greatest game you shouldn't play right now. Give it some time, and this will be one of the best. Okay, so that's fair, but to
Yeah.
give it a 60 is kind of like, and now for Spider-Man, you see the same people, Games Radar, say
Mhm.
Marvel Spider-Man 2 improved on its predecessor across the board, which we've been told by other people that is not the case, while saluting the superhero game, whatever, over the last 30 years as a whole, with a captivating narrative and unrivaled spectacle, is the quickness superhero game in story and mechanical terms. Whatever. He didn't even talk about the thing, which is like my beef. Yeah. So it's like the difference, bro. Look at people. Have you had any bugs and like this is like a
Survey.
poll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Survey. Yes, actually, my game be shockingly buggy. 14%. Yeah, has some pricing number of bugs, 21%. Yeah, but just minor bugs, 26%. Kind of.
I'm sorry. Shutting off the system is not a minor bug.
Yeah, kind of. I have the odd visual bug, but that's it. No, I haven't noticed any bugs at all. 24%. That's fair
You know
because
they
some of
capping.
no, well, someone like me
No,
in
my
my case, I
PlayStation
haven't
exploded,
encountered.
but
Yeah,
Mm.
but
it's okay.
look, like with Stalker 2, I can say I run into any bugs yet.
And
People
mind
are saying,
you,
so it might
Push
happen
Square,
later.
VGC, and Games Radar, those are the people that are voting on the Game Awards,
Exactly.
which I know is jumping into
Exactly.
the next topic.
Yeah, well, we're not gonna be not there yet. We still got a lot of shit to talk. So shout out to Jay Rambert with the two talk that shit. TTAs, yes, and shout out to the owners of the trademark. TTAs are gonna be live, I think, at 1 p.m. So go follow Sean on Dirt and the whole
Yep.
Xbox community because we are lit, bro. Like I promise you, it's gonna be fire. So yeah, man. If you can see,
Yeah,
a Spider-Man have bugs, nobody cares. What do you guys think about all this?
but the bug shit, man. Like
Yeah.
we do this every month. We do this every month. We do this every time a game comes out. We do this no matter how big the game is. Like the whole, oh my god, the game has bugs. Like, why is it that constantly there's shock whenever there's bugs in a game? And how come is it whenever they're doing reviews for PlayStation or even Nintendo games, there's never ever any mention of bugs, even though every game comes out with bugs now. This is shit that gets it doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. What about you, PowerBoss? What do you think about all this shit?
It's funny how whenever it's PlayStation, they're just overlooked.
Yeah.
And whenever
Yeah.
it's anybody else, PC, Xbox, or Nintendo, oh, we're gonna point it out every little minor detail to downplay everything that's not PlayStation.
Mm. And look, they even have articles here. If you look into it, how Spider-Man bugginess. Look, Marvel Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And look, a lot of people are probably gonna get in the comments. They're gonna come in here, watch the stream, and think that we are hating on Spider-Man, but that's not the case. We're just
I
saying.
played it. I beat it 13 hours, 100%, and I
Yeah.
didn't like it.
Look, but that's fine. But what I'm trying to, some people did,
Yeah, I have
obviously,
it.
a lot of people did, so that's fine. But what I'm trying to say is like, I mean, there's the media bias, right? When it comes to like judging stuff that Xbox does, and when it comes to like judging
Mhm.
stuff that Sony PlayStation does. It's like Xbox is like
Travesty.
the middle child. You know what I mean? Nobody gives a fuck about them. It's like, yeah, your grades are mid, and you know what I'm saying. You're just the one in the middle that everyone want to push away. So in my opinion, the whole buggy shit, yeah, I understand some games could be buggy to the point that it's game breaking and it affects your experience. But at the same time, it's like, okay, how many games have we played that we thought that they were great and they were buggy, right? So it is like, okay, deduct points for being buggy, but also like highlight the good shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Because I mean, let's keep it real. It has to be fair because these are people who also, like you said, they were gonna be in the Game Awards, judging games and pretending that they are the people who know and understand these games. This is the same people who gave Concord a good score, right?
they gave
And
it higher than Starfield.
yeah, and and the community is speaking. Look at the gamers talking by playing the fucking game. 1 million people bought this game already.
Yeah,
100,000 people over are
and
playing
there's
on
no
Steam.
bad reviews other than the media outlets.
Yep. Some people I've seen some Steam
Yeah,
reviews are about like performance. Oh, I'm not getting this many FPS and shit like that. That's understandable. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want the game to work perfect. That's fine. But like they're still playing. It's
Yep,
like, I wish this
and
game
they're
didn't have,
enjoying it.
and they are enjoying it, which is like the whole point of playing video games, bro. So, in my opinion, Stalker 2 is a freaking hit. Ponies can go ahead, you know what I mean? Bury the head, hide and seek. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. At this
Yeah,
point,
demo, you got to change your banner.
my banner? What do you mean, my
It's not
banner?
Flight Simulator 2025. It's Simulator 2024.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Okay, anyways. Um, Yeah, but when I hold on, let me do it right here.
There you go.
There we go. Okay. So,
Minor
anyways,
infraction,
guys,
folks. Minor.
in
Yeah,
my
yeah,
in,
yeah.
this is really good. I feel like a Stalker 2 has potential to become even better, of course, with patches and shit like that. We gotta call him out because he came
I
out
can't wait
buggy.
to see where this game goes in the future.
Right, me neither. But we gotta keep it true. It was a little bit buggy to some people. It has some performance issues, but it's a good game and it's a freaking hit. So there you
What
go.
matters the
Whether you
most.
like it or not, whether you hate gaming so much that you cannot stand $2-3 to get, what I mean, to finish a game, that's on you. We here love gaming, so a couple of bucks are not gonna stop me from, God damn it, I play Call of Duty, bro. There's a bunch of fucking bugs online when you play. Sometimes my game started when I'm about to kill somebody. Sometimes the internet hiccups. There's a bunch of shit that happens during gaming all the freaking time. That, you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that we're gonna stop playing these games. So in my opinion, I can wait to finish it. I can wait to continue playing Stalker 2. It's really cool. And I can wait to try out Flight Simulator. That's, I can wait to try it out. Maybe this weekend. Let's see. Whenever I have time, this, like, I'm just gonna keep it real here. Flight Simulator is not my type of game. I'll probably get on for a couple of hours, hang out with them boys, go somewhere like, Archangel said, go to Cuba, fly over my hood, things like that. Go to New York, like things,
Yeah,
maybe Dubai, fly a little bit here and there. I'm not gonna try to finish the game. I'm not trying to become a pro at it, but I'm gonna get a few hours of enjoyment of a new experience. So that's what counts. All in Game Pass, bro. I didn't have to spend a dime, you know. So that's that. I feel like Xbox is killing it. Two hits in one
Yeah.
week because this
yep.
both these games have done pretty well, and they're being critically acclaimed as well. An 80 is not bad, bro. An 80 is not bad for a game. An 80 is not bad. It's really good,
Yeah,
especially for those people.
Yeah.
Look at what they accomplished. Nobody's taking into account these people that enduring war. Nobody's taking into account that these people had to move from one side to another, set up shop and somewhere else, like like deal with death, right? Maybe family members die. Who knows what these people been through, bro? This is a country at war, right?
yep.
So the fact that they delivered us this game, in my opinion, is dope. And I feel like Stalker is really good. Could it use some polish? Yeah, of course. Every game should. Um, could this gonna prevent us from playing the game? Hell no. I mean, we're gonna continue. We're gonna go with the flow. We're gonna go with the flow. So with that out the way, we're gonna get into our next topic now. And it is, what the hell is going on? Is Sony buying from software? God damn! But before we move on,
Man,
I wanna go ahead and address the chat because I see a couple of people here talking, and they bring in some good points that we might not even touch if we skipped over them. So we got um OG Spartan in the house saying, Llama ass out. Those ponies working out, trying to buff up because Sony ain't got no muscle right now. Xbox is flexing the muscles with all these great games on Game Pass, and that's a fact. Look, they're dropping back to back, bro. In less than a month, they dropped like 3, 4 first party games, bro. That's crazy. Like, put that shit
Mhm.
into perspective. Whether you like these games or not, they've been dropping these games, bro. And you cannot tell me that you didn't like Stalker, that you didn't like Flight Simulator, that you didn't like Call of Duty, that you didn't like Aura, that you didn't like Asian Mythology, that you didn't like, I mean, there's Hellblade. There's something for everybody in there,
Absolutely.
something for everybody. Like, doesn't matter what you like, bro. So in my opinion, this is dope. Xbox is finally hitting their stride. They're pushing, the envelope. I feel like they're heading in a good direction. And when I say Xbox, I say Game Pass, which also benefits, right? All the freaking gamers that got $10 in their pockets and any fucking screen, which I think is beautiful. So shout out to OG Spot and 86, man. Gun Griffin in the house saying Black Ops 6 top selling game of the year. Well, last time I checked, I think it was like second most selling game of the year. I think I had a note in here that said that. I don't really have the actual
No, it is
numbers.
the top selling.
Really?
I calculated it a little bit ago. You know how they came out within
Oh,
the
boss.
first week saying that it had 60% year over year from Modern Warfare 3 on
Uh-huh.
PlayStation and Steam, right?
Uh-huh.
That means that Modern Warfare 3 had 6.5 million in the first week.
Wow.
Okay, so that means that Black Ops 6 in the first week in the same time frame had about 10.8 million players on just Steam and PlayStation.
Wow.
Then they came out and said that 52% of the player base is on Xbox,
Mm.
oh shit.
which means that you take that 10.8 and more than double it, which means it had over 20 million
Yep.
copies sold within the first week. And they have a
Holy
tweet
shit.
that there's over 500 million people who played it.
Down. He said, PowerBoss here, 500 million. Bro, if you can send me that tweet or find it, that'll be great to show here. I don't really know because I don't really care about sales. I'm enjoying the game regardless. I'm done with all my assault rifles. Got diamond in all of them. Fire. So I'm moving on to the submachine guns. I got a couple of gold, camos in there, but I will continue on the grind. Call of Duty is a game that I'm not gonna drop. I'm gonna be playing every update. I'm gonna be playing throughout the whole year. I haven't even tried Warzone yet, bro. I haven't even done one match
Oh, my
on
bad.
Warzone.
The 500 million was the franchise as a whole.
Oh, franchise as a whole. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's continue with the chat. But no Game Award nomination or award because Geoff is a pony shield. Yeah, Call of Duty not being nominated for Game of the Year is wild. It's crazy. I think,
That's
in my
trash.
opinion, it should have been there. It should have been there. You know, I
Yeah.
mean,
I
and then
mean,
we're gonna
how
talk.
many
We're gonna talk
other how
about
many
it
other
later.
companies?
How many what copies?
Oh, how many other companies have a game that has as full of a value proposition as Call of Duty? You get a nice beefy single player, you get multiple multiplayer modes. Within them, you get like blinding customization options.
Hmm.
Who else has something like that?
No
That
water,
you're not
Bobby.
nominating it for Game of the Year? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my opinion, at least because of the campaign and zombies and multiplayer, I think it should
There's
have been
something for
there.
everybody in it.
It should have been there because I
Yeah.
mean, in my opinion, everybody's playing it. It's popular, right? Because that's the freaking reason that Black Myth will call. Everybody's like, talking Game of the Year because so many people playing it. It was, it is super popular, just like Elden Ring, right? And Baldur's Gate. So I mean, taking into account at least, bro. Like, don't be a jerk. But you know how it is. This is not. We're gonna get into talking, but whatever. My Fig in the house. Llegó Tiburón. Shout out to the stream. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for coming through. Um, Lycos 45 saying Stalker 2 is a beautiful mess. Yes, it is. I agree with that. I agree with that. It is messy, but it could do it with polish. But so what, bro? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Cyberpunk came out all fucked up and nobody cared. Nobody cared. People say it's still Cap 4. You know, that's crazy. Peter Freak Out 10. What's up, guys? What's good, player? Thank you for coming through.
Oh, shout out to Peter.
Shout out to Peter. He's saying, I know you guys ain't hating, you giving your opinion. That's right, man. We're not haters in here. We love video games. So when we talk about video games, we always gonna look on the good side of video games. Yeah, there's some games that are shit. It is what it is. We're gonna say it too. But we always gonna be like, you know, somebody like, what is that saying? A man's treasure is another man's garbage or some shit. You know,
one man's treasure, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Yeah,
exactly. So it might be garbage for you, it might be a treasure for the other person, and vice versa. So I mean, it's all about opinion. The fact is that the games are there. So if you want to play it, go for it. If you don't like it, you don't have to download it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. You don't have to buy it. I don't know why people make it seem like you have to buy a game. Oh, game is coming out. Need to buy it to show that I bought the game. Like, you know, I buy it if I want to. Like, there's some games out there who came out that I'm not buying because I'm not into this type of shit. You know, like Black Myth Wukong. I'm not into that type of shit. I'm not into Souls.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not into Souls like that, which is we're gonna get into a next topic that has to do a little bit with Souls, but let's continue with the chat. Let's catch up.
Yeah.
Lycos 45 saying I hated the story for Spider-Man, for Spider-Man 2. It's not that Peter, the media has it out for everything. It's not that Peter, the media has it out for everything Xbox, and that's true, bro. It's the Xbox tax, it's all of that everything that Xbox do is, you know, whatever. So Il Ray Tito in the house, you know they like to leave Xbox out of this as much as they can without being noticeable, but it's only obvious, right?
I mean, with the way that Black Ops 6 sold, performs, and you know, it's Call of Duty, how the hell can you not have that as one of the game of the years this year?
Yeah,
that's
year,
a travesty.
I feel like the word game. I feel like they're not taking the word game very seriously with that game of the year shit. And they're focusing on too much other whimsical nonsense that has nothing to do with what a game is.
Hey, facts. I agree with you. You know what? They thinking so much about cinematic art, music, the atmosphere and all of that, and then they forget so much about what the actual video game is, which is like gameplay. And you know, a game like fucking Tetris, right? Yeah. It's all about the freaking gameplay. That's a video game. That's what I'm not even mad that they put that Balatro game in there, because I get it. Some people like that shit. It's fine.
Yeah. Joey was all over that.
Yeah. I mean, I hate playing cards in real life, bro. I hate playing cards in real life. I hate that playing dice. I hate all of that shit in real life. I mean, it's video games and sports.
D&D and Magic player here, so I can't speak.
I couldn't play that shit. If you want to play a Skyrim or something, I'm down. If you want to play, you know, Throne and Liberty, I'm down. But to play dice and shit like that, man, nah, bro.
Still haven't tried that yet.
Yeah, but, you know, that's not my thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Not my thing. I respect it. I know some people like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not even mad because it's a game that people enjoy and have fun with it. So, we got irrated in the house saying they give Xbox no respect. Soon they will have no option. That's what I'm talking about. Like soon, they already have no option. They have to include Xbox, whether they like it or not. Because like basically Xbox, the only ones pumping games left to right here, bro.
Oh yeah, keep it and real. It ain't stopping.
Look, that ninja said Black Myth Wukong launch broken and still score high, and that's true because a lot of people have performance issues on PC. A lot of people have bugs. I've seen this shit, bro. I'm on top of it. And look, I didn't say it was a bad game. Never. You know, I'll just say I'm not into that type of shit. Which takes me to the next topic. What's up, Nanja? Good to see you here, man. Which takes me to the next topic, bro. Sony buying FromSoftware. Okay, so what do you guys think? This is a rumor. I want to get that out of the way. This is a rumor This is not us telling you that Sony is gonna do it, Sony's gonna buy it. Even the people, you know, they saying this is just a rumor. I think From Software came out and said, yeah, we talked about something like that, but we haven't made our mind up. Like, can you fill me in the situation? Because I honestly don't give a shit about From Software. You know, it's just me.
I like the Armored Core
No,
series.
because they will probably clip it and say, oh, yeah, he doesn't know. This is my fucking taste. I can say whatever the hell I want. I could care less about him. I haven't played not one sole game that I'm like, holy shit, this is my shit. I said it. Maybe Wu-Chime change it. Maybe some other game. I tried Lies of P, didn't like it. Some people thought that it was great. It's not my type of game. So I can't really talk about it that much. So what do you guys think? Let's go.
I got you, Demo. I got you right now. All right,
go for it.
You know, this company owns the publisher that they're buying owns a lot of shit, you know, games, anime, everything. We've seen Sony with IPs when it comes to video games. It's not very good. They don't survive very long if they don't make the kind of money that Sony feels like they should be extracting from the game. And a lot of times when their developers are Sony will walk in and tell them some crazy shit, like some change that they want them to make to the game that just throws the developers for a loop. You see David Jaffe when he was talking about what happened with Twisted Metal. It was supposed to be a single player game, like, you know, Twisted Metals with story and shit like that. And Sony walks in and they're like, we want to add online. We want you to focus on online. And suddenly they're an online developer when they don't have experience doing that. So
yeah,
I've been playing Armored Core since PS1 days. PowerBoss, you probably have too.
Yeah.
Am I assuming correctly?
You play
Have you been playing Armored? Have you played Armored Core?
I've had every single Armored Core game ever made.
There you go. All right, so me and PowerBoss have both been playing. You got it. Me and PowerBoss have both been playing Armored Core since the first one. We know that From has been struggling financially the entire time. They want to build a bigger game every single time, and then they come out with Elden Ring. Exactly. Going multi-plat was the best thing for these guys.
Absolutely.
I don't mind Sony buying them. I don't mind Sony owning them. But I have an issue with this idea that ponies are peddling to take these games exclusive. I think that would be a humongous mistake. Elden Ring and Armored Core do not belong exclusive anymore. Both those developers deserve way better than to be locked down.
Now, I will say, I had a guilty pleasure when I got Armored Core 6. I didn't know there was an Xbox release of it. So I got it on PlayStation.
That's fine.
And
I got it on Steam.
I don't regret it. I don't regret it.
That's what happens to people on the on the low. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
They market these games like they're never gonna release on Xbox, and then people buy it and they be like, oh, Xbox got no games, and then they realize, oh, is this shit in Xbox too? And it's like, oh shit. And it's like,
I didn't know until I actually picked up my pre-order for Armored Core 6 that it was actually released on Xbox. But yeah, along with the idea of them buying From Software, they're not buying From Software. They're buying Katakawa, and they're buying it for the anime because they already have Funimation and Crunchyroll, and they closed down Funimation.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to see them do the same thing because while it's technically not a monopoly, it's going to be damn close.
Yeah, it's going to be.
It's one of the bigger ones. From Software is just a byproduct.
Yeah,
and everybody that's in the gaming sphere, all the ponies, they're just going with the narrative about Elden Ring 2 being a Sony exclusive, which, like you said, Demo, is going to be a very big travesty. They're not going to hit if they make it exclusive. People are not going to buy. Well, I take that back. There will be people that buy it because you have the hardcore Souls-like fans, and they will go for it and say, hey, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And it very well may be.
Yeah. So shout out to Dave Reese. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the 5. He says, stanky ass, smelly ass, peach and chested ponies talking smack because they're scared. Then $2 hoes know the end is near. Hashtag no PS6. Hashtag boots on next season.
Shout out to King David on that one.
Yeah, bro. Talk that shit. I love it, bro.
Yo.
I got it. I dig
That's
it.
great.
I dig it.
Yo, shout
Holy
out to
crap.
Cassie in the chat. Welcome on in,
Holy
Cult Classic
shit.
Cage.
Oh, shout out Classic Cage, man. Child, thank you for coming through. She says some anime dies just because it doesn't go through Sony as it is sadly. Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, okay, because I see some articles about people saying the Xbox fans and people are upset over this acquisition. And let me make it clear, no one gives a shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Sony's putting these games on PC, bro. Like they're gonna put it.
Yeah,
They're
we
gonna put
getting
it
them
on PC and
regardless.
they're probably gonna put it on Xbox too because the motherfuckers need the money. They need the money. They can't be out here talking about how they put Elden Ring, right? Elden Ring 2 or
Exactly.
whatever next games from software has that is big like that to keep it exclusive. They're gonna find themselves in the Xbox situation that
Mhm.
had the same situation with Activision, right? How are we gonna make Diablo like a huge franchise like Diablo and Call of Duty and Crash
Now,
and all of
see,
these exclusive?
here's my issue with it all, though. Okay, it's not that they're trying to compare it to the ABK deal. What my issue is ABK has so far been announced that across the board things are going to stay multi-plat, right?
Yes.
And that is great for gamers. And the quality hasn't dropped. Everything is still coming out nicely. But then you're talking about this side where Sony is going to buy Elden Ring exclusives, and then you're talking about it's going to launch like Spider-Man 2. It's going to launch like so many other Sony games that have bugs and game-breaking bugs at that. And then they're going to make it exclusive, so that means the sales are going to dip on PlayStation, and then they're going to wait 3, 6, 9, 12 months before it releases on even PC, and it's still going to be a broken, unoptimized mess unless they use something like Nexus,
Yeah.
who make great PC ports.
So I'm gonna say something here. I'm with this purchase because I think like Sony PlayStation they need something to revitalize. You know what I'm saying? Their
Yeah, we
environment
don't
and the
want them to go away.
ecosystem. Yeah. We don't want it to go away. And I feel like this will be good for them because at the end of the day, sword games is a PlayStation thing, right? We got Xbox is a shooter box. So if you want to play shooters, you come over here, which is why I love Xbox and PC and all that. And if you want to play with your swords, you go to PlayStation. No pun intended.
That's just
But
wrong.
but listen, I I would be all for it if Sony PlayStation got the balls to put this shit on PS Plus for the people, man. You know
As
what I'm
long as
saying?
they buy them and don't keep the next, game from them exclusive,
I
I
don't
think
care
it'll
about
do
none of that.
well. I think
I
it'll
I,
do well.
I
But if
feel
they try
like
to use it as a
Yeah,
console selling point, it's gonna fail.
yeah, exactly. But I feel like they should
that'll
do
be a
it for the
bad
people,
idea. Yeah.
bro. I feel like Sony PlayStation gotta do it for the people. Like these ponies out here, bro. Like living day and day. Shaking and chicks out there in the street trying to make money so they can buy all these Sony PlayStation games, bro. It's $70 each. You get, I mean, it's like, come on, bro, do it for the community. They're paying for PS Plus, right? You might as well drop some day one games in there, bro, so your service is not so shit. That's what
I
it
thought it
is.
was wild that Phil Spencer offered them Call of Duty Black Ops to go into the PS Plus subscription service, and Sony refused.
Yeah, because they don't want that. They want to milk these ponies, bro. That's what they want to do. And that's why, I can't really mess around with Sony like that, dog. Because they should go ahead and do it. Like if you want to buy it, but do like Xbox and have some balls and put it on Game Pass. Everybody told us that Call of Duty wasn't gonna come to Game Pass day one. And Xbox was like, we don't give a shit. We're gonna put it in there because we want to make this shit available for more people. More people, bro. So I mean, the fact that Sony PlayStation is trying to exclude gamers when they buy stuff is like it's totally wrong, dude. It's totally wrong. They can make it exclusive. I don't really care about these games, and that might be a hot take because a lot of people care, But I don't really care. They could go ahead and do that, but do it for your ponies. Give them something. If you're gonna do
Hmm.
it, give them something. How come? Okay, Xbox. This is competition. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so Xbox snatched up Call of Duty, and now Call of Duty is more Xbox centric. Well, how about we snatch up, from software and all the Souls game, and we make it like a PlayStation thing? And that's
I just hope it's
competition.
not like a Bungie impulse buy.
Well, I don't know, because the way
Yeah,
they
because you
treating
don't
these
want to see that
studios,
mismanagement happen.
yeah.
Especially with a beloved franchise like FromSoftware.
Well, I mean, that's on them, bro. That's
Yeah,
on them. That's on them. Honestly,
because you don't want to
nobody's
see like
upset about
another
this.
closed studio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look, but what I wanted to say here is that nobody's upset for this news. Like every pony and Jim Lion Ram flying around to stop the deal from happening. I don't see Phil Spencer, Sadabone, my booty crying online, on tweeting about the acquisition, monopoly, all of these. Nobody cares about this, bro. No one cares. Look, if Sony PlayStation managed to acquire from software, and Karakawa, right? What is it? Is the name? Did I say it
Yeah.
right? I hate saying shit like that because he put me on the
Katakawa,
spot.
yeah.
Karakawa, right? If they get them, that's fine, bro. Who cares? It is what it is. Nobody's gonna cry. This is competition. These big corporate companies, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Is it good for
Absolutely.
gamers? Is Sony PlayStation does it? I
Only
don't
time
think
will
so.
tell.
I don't think so. They're not gonna put it on PS Plus, which I mean, I would love for them to like come back to this to video mine and tell me, yo, they put it on, on PS Plus. I would love that, because I mean,
That'd
that
be a
way the
great
Sony
move.
PlayStation fanboys, get something, and PS Plus gets better, because at the end of the day, I don't think PS Plus is a bad service. I just think it has bad features, bad stuff in there that we don't need, and bad stuff that it's just like, what, no day one game, what is your incentive for having this shit full of old games?
Yeah.
You have
Okay,
to have it
that's
just
great.
for the cloud saves.
For the cloud saves, we don't even like, why? Like, what are we paying for cloud saves still, bro? And that's what I'm talking about, man. What I'm saying, when it comes to like bad features, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that should be something that it comes with, like, your console or whatever.
It can
I mean,
absolutely have better
Exactly.
features with what they see Xbox doing, and they're just not doing it. And Cassie in the chat's, perfectly right. Will the FTC harass them like the ABK merger?
yeah,
And
They
there's
deserve to be.
FTC has been silent.
What a
facts, bro.
coincidence.
Yeah. Not just saying, I don't think Sony needs anime or IPs. They need studios terribly. I think so, because the only studio putting in working there is Insomniac and Nexus. I think those are the only two studios carrying Sony PlayStation throughout, the dry times, bro. Sword Fighters.
Absolutely.
Hey, E-Ranks in the house. Good to see you, man. Sony fans getting pinked out. And that's the truth. I mean, look, man. And this is what I keep on telling you. Sony PlayStation, it is expensive, man. It is expensive. A lot of people say, oh, PC is more expensive. I'm like, bro, like, think about it, man. Think about it. If you buy on a PlayStation, you want to take advantage of the PC. What do you need? You need a big ass 4K TV, bro. So that shit look good.
And apparently the Pisser's performing worse than the base PS5.
In some cases, but for the
Most
most
of the
part,
cases.
it's supposed to be better, right? But I mean, is it noticeable enough for people to go ahead and spend an extra $700? I don't think so. Like, an extra couple of pixels in your image is not gonna,
Mhm.
make or break your game. I feel like this is like good for people who like to have the latest in technology or whatever. But I don't feel like the price is justified, and I don't feel like we needed this at,
That's too
at this
much.
point. We better off getting these studios focusing on the actual consoles that are already out and optimizing the games that are already coming out for these consoles, rather than coming out with new technologies. Like now, Pizzer is better than FSR. Like, what?
No.
FSR has been doing this shit for
Plus,
like
PS6 is coming.
years. Pizzer is coming out, and you cannot just come over here and tell me that Pizzer is better than FSR or Pizzer is better than DLSS. Like, get out of here, bro. This is crazy. And what we're seeing, the copying is wild. It's wild, because even like there's no freaking comparison. Natively, any freaking PC will destroy this shit. You know what I'm saying? Natively. Even like, I had somebody come over to my house the other day to hang out with me, see my setup and shit. And I did the test myself, and I asked him like, which one you think, which one of these two monitors has a better resolution? And he pointed to my 1080p monitor when I have a 1440p right next to it. And he's like,
Damn.
no freaking way. And why? Well, because like that's it is like unnoticeable for real. You wouldn't even be able to tell. Like for the most part, you wouldn't be able to tell. Like this is so freaking ridiculous. That at the end of the day, all this FPS counting, pixel counting, it's not freaking gaming, bro. This is not that they're like Digital Foundry. You think they game? No, they take people. They don't really play like that, bro. So when they tell you this game
Maybe
looks
one or
good,
two of the younger ones might.
maybe. But do you really think they game like that? Maybe. Like
Not hardcore gamers, no.
nah, they you're more on the technical aspect of the game. And
Absolutely.
look, I understand their work and I appreciate it, but sometimes I mean they be talking some shit sometimes. Let's just say. So yeah, Cold Classic K saying, will the FTC harass them like the Activision Blizzard acquisition? That's the thing, bro. Look, and I think I
They've
had a
been
tweet.
eerily silent.
I had a tweet, somebody saying that this was gonna be regulated by the Japan antitrust law, whatever thing. That this wasn't gonna, because it's a Japanese company. But the way that our government was set up, they weren't allowing big companies to move forward and invest and get bigger, which is why Lina Khan got the hell out of there and she got fired, she got terminated and whatnot because she wasn't allowing companies to grow. But they were allowing foreign companies to do business in here and do whatever the hell they want. And we are restricting big companies like Microsoft, whatever, the Elon Musk company, all of this. That's what everybody was complaining about. But that had nothing to do with the government, but with the FTC, to be clear. So this is the much better buy than the money they wasted on Bungie. I believe it. I believe it. Shout out to Dave Reese. It will be super funny if Xbox decide to come in and beat Sony's offer. The ponies will be on suicide watch. Bro, would you imagine? Because that's what happened too.
To this point, also know that both in 2022 and 2023, Xbox did make an offer to buy FromSoftware. I don't know if they were trying to buy the parent company, Katakawa, but they were trying to buy FromSoftware. And I haven't heard anything about this year if they've tried to make an offer. But also, supposedly, the FromSoftware Katakawa dude went to PlayStation, to Sony, to talk about this, not the other way around.
Wow. Okay, so
that's an interesting piece of tidbit.
The way that I see Microsoft competing now, they're not giving shit about Sony. They're gonna be they dropping games, they dropping content like parallel to what Sony PlayStation is doing to compete. Like when they say spend them out of business, it's like we're gonna have so much shit that every time they drop something, we're gonna have something, and it's gonna be like, at what point, right? Like somebody was saying earlier in the comment, at what point do we stop questioning what they're doing? Bro, these people are trying to get rich. They're trying to put out as much content as they want. They're trying to give you a good value so that you use the service. At the end of the day, you still got the option to buy the shit too if you want. So, I mean, there's really not. What I want to see Sony PlayStation doing is making this game available on PS Plus day one and do something for the people who support them through all the year and spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on the expensive ass devices and games. That's what I want to see.
Because right now, on the highest tier, all you get is game trials. You don't even get full games.
Yeah, because it's
you get the games that they drop, 3 dog shit games a month half the time.
Yeah.
I think this whole year they've only dropped maybe 3 games that are actually even worth it.
Yeah. I mean, the situation is dire.
Yeah, I think as long as the Game Awards... My bad. I think as long as the Game Awards is like... I think as long as the Game Awards is pony-centric, and it leans towards certain qualities that these dudes, that the people at the Game Awards is looking for, we're not going to see Xbox get its flowers. And as long as Xbox doesn't get its flowers, it's never going to make sense. we see, it's like you brought up earlier. Xbox is
Absolutely.
releasing a lot of these hottest games of the year, and yet games are not getting their recognition. And you got to decide, I guess, at that point, do you care about how good a game actually is, or how recognized it is?
Yeah.
At that
It-
point,
it-
it's like, what matters more to you as a gamer?
yeah, it's like the popular rapper argument, right?
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
better, Drake or Tupac? I mean, I'm sure Drake has sold, been streamed more times than Tupac. Obviously, he's being more active as a rapper, have way more songs. He was alive, right? But we don't know who's the better rapper. We don't even have to yo, no Drake. No, it's no freaking argument. Don't come over here and telling me that Drake is better than Tupac as a rapper. Maybe as a hit maker, as a club, making rapping, whatever, popular artist. Yeah, but as an artist, we don't know who the GOAT is. So, I mean, it's the same thing. These games are going to be pretty. They're going to be for the popular or whatever. But the real gamers, the hardcore gamers, they know, like, bro, this is the shit. Like with Stalker 2. A lot of people, it's not going to be pretty. Then that's why this game is not like a beautiful cinematic experience that you see like God of War. This game is like, it has rough, like the environment sometimes be ugly and shit because it's like a bad situation. It's terrible, So, I mean, when you put that into perspective, it's like, right, like the games that go to the Game Awards are more like, like games that people would like, more friendly for the people who are not really into gamers. If that makes it any more clear. So yeah, bro, no, like I want to put the top off, on this shit, and then just like basically close the thing. No one is scared from software. No one is crying over this. Like our hopes is only that Sony PlayStation makes it right to Sony PlayStation people and do something for them and put them on PS Plus, bro. You want to keep
And
your
look,
shit
if they
exclusive?
buy From Software in Katakawa, the only thing that I hope is that they keep the games multiplat. Don't keep them exclusive to the console. That'd be
They
stupid.
have to, because Sony PlayStation is trying to do the same thing that Xbox is trying to do. Be everywhere. Look at the freaking. I was gonna get into this but let's get into it. Sony PlayStation Portal fucking works now.
And it's still not fucking the right
It
because you
fucking
can't download
works.
games freely.
You can download game, but it actually serves its purpose, playing games on the cloud from the service. So I mean, wow, congratulations. You don't have to keep your PlayStation on at all times just to go ahead and play your stupid ass device. I mean, really, like when you go to the bathroom, you don't have to keep your PlayStation on in the living room to play on your little device. So
Yeah,
I
remote
mean,
play.
that's good for you. It actually works. So now, is it a need to have a PlayStation now? Because I mean, as far as I know, I could just go ahead, buy a PlayStation Portal, right? Subscribe to PS Plus, and that's it. For $200, I'm already in the ecosystem, and good for PlayStation because this is what you want. You want more people
Now,
like
I will
me
say this: the
and like
Portal still doesn't
everybody.
have an internal browser, so you still can't take it on the go unless you're going to be using your phone as a hotspot,
Okay,
and
so
that drains the battery like crazy.
I don't really understand how this shit works, but as far as I know, it's just a cloud device that only play games from the cloud. You play the games that are available on the servers, and now you can take it on the go, right? No? So what the hell is the point of this shit, anyways?
I think you still have to have it connected to a PS5 at home.
No, I don't think that's what it is. I think that you can now actually like you don't have to keep the PlayStation on.
Because I think
Yeah,
it
I heard
still
they got
only
rid of that.
cloud
They
streams.
got rid of that. PowerBoss. The whole news is like you don't have to keep the PlayStation on. You can take it on the go. It's
Well,
actually
you don't have
now.
to have it on, but you have to have that in order to register the games to the portal that you
Okay, so you
are
have
cloud streaming.
Oh
you
shit.
can now. Okay,
That
I
so
was
think.
hold on. Let me
I
get
think.
this straight. So you can now go online, make a PlayStation account, and then get you the device and just automatically play. It's not like that.
I
Or
don't
you
know. I'd
have
have
to
to
have
look
a
into it.
PlayStation to actually do this. I have to look more into this because honestly, I'm not familiar. But this is
We'll
okay,
put a
let's
pin on it.
just let me just say, what if
Put a
you
pin in
know?
that.
All right, let's just say that you are able to do all this. Go
Yeah.
on a computer or go anywhere and make a PlayStation account. Uh, get PS Plus and get a portal, and then you can play, right? Let's say that you can make this happen. This is fucking good. This is fucking good because now you wouldn't need to own a PlayStation to get access to the PlayStation, right? Ecosystem, which you already don't, because you can access the PlayStation ecosystem via PC. All the freaking games are coming to PC. Day and day is right there around the corner. But I'm
Now,
saying for
see,
people who
Gun
don't have
Griffin
a
is
PC,
saying you can't take it out of your house. You can't go online off of Wi-Fi, except unless you have a hotspot on your mobile phone. That is doable, but
mm-hmm.
you don't have a browser, so you can't connect like when you're in a hotel or somewhere,
Oh,
because you need a actual web browser to log into the Wi-Fi of the hotel.
and look,
But that Ninja is saying that you need PS Plus and it plays the games that you own. It doesn't download them directly; it streams. So while you don't have to have your PS Plus or your PS5 on, it'll stream the games that you already own. Now, my question is, does the portal have access to go onto the PlayStation Store to buy directly? Because then, if it's games that you own and you can buy them off of the portal from the PlayStation Store, then yeah, you don't need a PS5.
That would be
oh,
cool.
And it's a $200 barrier to entry to get into all the latest content that the PlayStation offers, whatever they have on their subservice and cloud streaming available. But if you still need a PlayStation 5 to access the store, then that's out the window too.
damn. Okay, well,
Although you
Sony
can do it
PlayStation
online.
gotta do better. They gotta do better. They gotta get rid of all that shit that you have to buy a PlayStation to buy
It's
the
getting
game.
better, but it's not there yet.
It's not there yet because
I
they're
have a
behind.
question.
Go ahead.
I have a question. All right, because
Yeah, go ahead.
Paris brought up something. Paris brought up something on Dirt Grig's show. He was bringing up satellite gaming, how great Starlink is running it right now.
Mm.
What if the next Xbox handheld has like satellite Starlink gaming partnership,
Holy shit, that
something
would be
crazy like that?
freaking amazing. Yeah, that would be dope. Yeah, the future is bright. I think cloud is still not there yet, but it could become popular the better it becomes. If they because I mean, let's keep it real. For years, we were watching DVDs right natively. We'll get an actual device to play our CDs, our DVDs, and Blu-ray and all that. But I mean, Netflix, like streaming on it's basically the same, right? You play it natively, you play it on the cloud. So basically, Netflix is basically on the cloud. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So if gaming gets to that point, it's gonna be even better. Hopefully we can see technology advancing, and hopefully we don't even need to spend that much money to be able to play a fucking video game,
So
bro.
Gun Griffin is saying that you do still need a PS5 for the pairing and the first time boot up setup of the portal.
Holy
And
shit.
you do still need the
That's
PS5
bad.
for store browsing. Although we do know that you can just use the portal, or not the portal. You can use the store on your computer to buy your
Mhm.
games that way.
Oh, okay. Well, but it's not the games you buy; it's the games that are available on PS Plus. I think is it?
Whatever games that the portal allows for streaming with, I suppose.
Okay. So, anyways, this ain't shit. This ain't shit yet. Sony PlayStation still lagging behind, bro. I'm telling you, man.
It's getting better. It's getting
It's
better.
getting better. It's getting better. So hopefully they get on with the program. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. And well, let's see. Ryer Gaming in the house with the two. Thank you, bro. He said, "Let's go, panel. Fuck ponies. Don't mess with Florida, guys." Let's go, bro. Florida in the house. Let's get it.
Absolutely.
305. Let's go. All right. It's been real, bro. Been having so much fun doing this. So shout out to chat, shout out to panel. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, man. Let's keep the show going. So I mean, I was thinking that the portal news was gonna be good, but now that I see that's still the same shit, nothing happened. Let me
It's
catch up.
getting better.
It's getting better. Let's just stop right there. So I got that ninja saying the FTC is going into recess, and so is the government. So you won't hear nothing from Dell until January. Okay, I got you. So they
I'll be
probably that's
looking
why
for it.
we. I don't think they're gonna do anything, man.
I
So
don't either.
Freddie Fox in the house saying Insomnia hasn't released shit since Spider-Man 2. Well, that was last year, dude. They're like, give him a break for the season. Yeah, last year. They've been doing really good. They've been putting out a lot of games. They've been basically carrying Sony PlayStation at this point. But yeah, Insomnia, I mean, they're really good. That's one of the studios that I actually like from them. Game None just saying the PS5 Pro still bottleneck by that dope shit CPU. Okay.
And let's not
P-
make any hash about it. The Xbox still has the same Zen 2 CPU in it.
Of course, it's the same shit, bro. It's like me getting a 4090 and not getting a CPU. Like, why in the hell am I doing, bro?
Yeah.
It's like, but like people don't understand that. People don't understand that. Peter Freakout 10 saying PC is why I have a desktop and a laptop in case I gotta get one repair or something happens. I gotta back up. Yeah, I feel you, man. That's what you always gotta have, like, more devices. And the good thing about Xbox and Game Pass and all that, it keeps you connected, man. So it doesn't matter where you go, on your phone, on your laptop, on your tablet, you got access to your stuff. And now, like with this news that you are gonna be able to play, which is like, we're gonna get into the topic, that now you're able to play games you own on the Xbox via cloud. I mean, on your phone or whatever, the tablet, whatever, via cloud. So that's pretty good. What do you guys think about that, man? So basically,
man,
what Sony PlayStation is attempting to do, Xbox already done it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Let's
look.
go.
I remember way back during the Xbox One generation when they announced, remember that they were going to do the family plan, right? You remember that shit? And then they took that hit. After the E3 show, started to make some shifts and changes. We got the game. They said that they were gonna work out something, where they can get us similar to Family Plan. We got now. You can share your library with a friend. We got us, and now we're gonna get this, where every time you buy a game, you're getting access fully through the cloud. We basically have the framework for what they promised in the first place. And this was in the works so many years ago. I was excited when I heard about it then, and I'm hype about it now that it's coming out now. It's gonna be amazing. We're not gonna have to buy no hard drives. We're not gonna have to upgrade everything constantly. Install and delete and none of that shit. It's gonna be just click on a game
and you can do that with a lot of the games right now too.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Like, bro, I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like we are in the best time ever to be a gamer, bro. Because I feel like some people are saying gaming is dead, this and that, bro. No, the games you play are shit. The games you want to play, your taste, you know what I mean? That shit. But like, if you are a real gamer and you down to play whatever, or explore and try new things out, I think this is a great time, bro. This has been a great year, which is like what got me pissed off, that that during a stock year, the Game Awards looks so shit, bro.
Yeah,
it's
a travesty what they did in the Video Game Awards.
So
before we jump into the actual games that were announced for the topics, what do you think of this whole thing about Jeff Keighley trying to copyright Game Awards as a patent?
Game Awards? That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's like
two words.
What?
2 words.
No, you can't copyright that.
And you know what? The Golden Joystick Awards just launched, and literally in the opening monologue from Ben Starr, shout out to the voice actor of Final Fantasy 16, that he even said, this is the Video Game Awards Golden Joysticks.
Right.
How you think that Jeff Keighley is going to get that through and they're going to take away the Golden Joysticks?
No, but I mean,
Golden Joysticks would sue his ass.
Of course not, because they've been doing this shit for a while too. So
34 years.
But then
Jeff Keighley's only been doing it for 10.
I suspected Jeff Keighley, a pony, thinking with his pony mind, right? So
the ego on these people.
I hope he gets laughed out of court.
Of course, bro. Like like what I'm saying is, like, so many good games released this year that there is not a reason why a freaking DLC or remaster makes it to the list, bro.
I think that's as shit.
That's just my opinion. I feel like it should have its own category, but like DLC, man, I mean, it has its own category. There's new games, bro. It's game of the year, bro. There's so many good games out there, and no hate towards Elden Ring or nothing. It's an amazing game. I feel like, people really talk very positively about you know, the expansion and how good it is. It's almost as a new game and all that. I don't understand all of that, bro.
Except
But
it's not, because you still
should
can't
be,
play it without the base game.
yeah, without the base game, you can play it. So there's no way this is a game by itself. If it was a game by itself, then it would have released like Elden Ring expansion. You don't need the first game. You know, it is Elden Ring 2 or 1.5 or whatever the hell. So I feel like great, yeah, but there's some other games that could have taken the spot.
Absolutely.
And that's, you know, we gave what we thought that it was gonna happen. Remember, last week we talked about it. We said that the nominations were gonna be, and exactly we nailed it, except for Balatro. I
Yeah,
think
that was
we
a
nailed it.
that was a sleeper.
That was a sleeper. Except for Balatro, I think we like, you know, we
Now shout out
got
to
it good.
the single dev of Balatro. The game for a card game looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's, you know, up there to the hype of being game of the year for a mobile phone card game.
Yeah, I feel like Vampire Survivor have more of a buzz than
Absolutely.
Balatro in the same year. It wasn't even considered.
But you know what was a big snub? Power World.
Power World 2. Yeah.
It is the
I agree.
number
We
3
mentioned it.
selling.
Yeah.
Number 3 selling game of all this year.
And
First
we
was
even,
Call of Duty, second was Black Myth Wukong, and then was Power World.
and we even
How the
mentioned
hell
it
does
And
that
we
here.
not
talked
even
this on the
mentioned?
show before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
and we
even
talked
mentioned
about
it.
this on the show before, that the Game
Yep.
Awards is not like, it's not really all that aligned with what gamers are really playing. Because when you look at you know, the success that Power World is, have that out.
Last night, Hargeet on C Money and Doodle on Point for Gamers
Shout out to him.
brought up the top most anticipated games or most played games or whatever.
Oh,
The
shit.
number 1 game of most anticipated to release is Doom. And it was
Yeah.
not even on the list.
Yeah. I
None
seen
of the
that
Xbox
list.
games were.
If you had that list, send it to me and I will put it on screen.
I don't know where he got that list from. I just remember seeing it
but
last
yeah,
night.
it's on the nominations. There is like one category, most anticipated. And can you believe they didn't even put Doom in there or Fable?
Doom, Fable, Perfect Dark,
South of Midnight.
Avowed, South of Midnight. That's
By the
5
way-
games right there alone that people are more anticipated for.
By the way, I don't know if
I
you've
think
seen
Night
the
Game
Avowed.
Awards is gonna be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to watch.
It's gonna be
I don't-
real. It's gonna be real tough to be a pony next Game Awards, because were you talking about South of Midnight, Indiana Jones? Those are tough.
Yeah.
Even Michael.
But
Pachter
Indiana
said that
Jones
he
is
could be
not
looking
gonna
at a
get
Game of the Year.
considered. Indiana Jones not gonna be considered
Nah,
because
definitely
I mean, he dropped. I mean, maybe because it dropped on PlayStation it would drop on PlayStation that year. Maybe would consider it. But like usually the games from December after the Game Awards, they all usually get like pushed away and nobody cares about them.
And how about the biggest snub for ongoing community support? No Sea of Thieves.
No Sea of Thieves, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, man.
Mr. Glass pointed that out.
I feel like, okay, I don't complain about the Game Awards, like, okay, but my complaint is like, why don't you just name it the Keely Show? And this is like games that you like, and this is your taste, and this is your opinion. Why don't you turn it into that rather than saying this is the awards of the community, and you come over here and pick shit that the community obviously don't care about or don't want. You're not even listening to the community. So real community game awards are super needed. Actual people voting for games, you know, not social, not media outlets like Kotaku and shit voting for a video game. Come on, bro. That's just wild.
When was the last time that Kotaku put out a game article?
I don't know. They gone. Kotaku's gone. The other crazy.
I mean, the one thing that they did right was they fired Alyssa Makante.
Yeah. She's whatever. Okay, so let me get into chat and we continue talking about it because I wanted to talk a little bit about the whole that stuff. Let me go ahead.
I haven't seen the newest stuff from Avowed, so I'm looking forward to that.
Shout out to Mr. Glass. Shout out to Gun Griffin. He said, Demoflow, you can take it out the house. You can go online off of Wi-Fi. Okay, so he's talking about the portal.
Yep.
You need PS Plus, and he plays the games you own on a portal. Okay. Gay non just saying, I just wish they made a toaster that would toast my favorite raisin bread. Because what happened? The hole is too like it's too like narrow. Gun Griffin saying you also still need a PlayStation 5 for pairing and first time boot setup. But that's easy. You could go to a friend's house or something.
Well,
Let it
no,
up
because it
there and
pairs
do
it.
it. He pairs it. So if you go to far away,
So it wouldn't be your library. It would be your friend's
oh man,
library.
that's crazy. Gun Griffin
That's
saying you
confusing
still,
as fuck.
bro. That's super confusing. What about product? Gun Griffin saying no way. Microsoft partners with Starlink. Musk is way too Russia friendly.
I wonder if you
Yeah.
have a PS4, if you could pair it.
Mr. Glass saying he wants to monopolize the awards so that only he can have the credible awards show. Yeah, there's no doubt that his awards are the most popular, right?
No,
I mean,
golden joysticks are better.
okay,
Always have been.
I'm talking about popularity, people watching it, people covering it and shit. You know, Geoff Keighley awards are really popular. We cannot take that away from them. But when
Last year was the first time that they canceled E3.
yeah,
And supposedly E3 is not coming back. So aside from the golden joysticks, now all we have is the Geoff Keighley show.
There's no need for E3. It's now Xbox showcase.
Yeah, no kidding.
E3 is the Xbox showcase. Gun Griffin saying Geoff trying to force himself on gamers because the last 3 shows have bad viewership. I'm going to skip the Game Awards this year in protest. There's no way a DLC should be up for Game of the Year. Yeah, do we agree that that's bullshit? DLC should have its own category. Remasters and remakes should have its own category. I mean, that's just my opinion. Steam is crazy on new games. Shout out to Riot Gaming. Mr. Glass saying, bring back E3. Screw Jeff. Yeah, for real, bro. I miss E3 for real, man. Jay Nonja in the house saying, I'm also wondering why none of the new Xbox games coming out in 2025 are on the most anticipated list.
Like I was saying, Doom.
Indiana Jones could have been in there because it hasn't come out yet.
December, yeah.
You saw the reaction to the crowd.
Yeah. Nobody liked it, bro. Jay Nonja saying, what happened to Power? It's the same thing that we were talking about. What happened to Power? Like, what happened to Helldivers too? Because I thought that it was like, a big hit this year too. And he's not.
They did win some awards at the Golden Joysticks.
Yeah, he did won, like, I think it was like multiplayer game of the year or some shit. And, shout out to Helldivers. They put out a good game, which was like destroyed by Sony PlayStation stupid tactics.
3 months in.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why it got destroyed. That game should have been even bigger because it's actually a good game. Mr. Glass saying COT has season 14 and was never put in the category. It will be because it was on the PS5, Avowed. So he's saying, I'm calling for a boycott of the Game Awards. Fuck them for cheating on Xbox every single year. Well, man, like, I'm usually watching the show because of the announcements. I could care less about the whole thing.
Yeah, you just gotta sit through the.
Nobody cares about none of that. I only care about the new announcements. Everybody knows what we're showing up for, bro.
So apparently we have games that are coming out up to April.
All right.
That we have dates for next year.
Keo Walker saying, I'm not the Geoff PlayStation Awards. Okay. Freddie Fox, F the Game Awards. It's Wax, Space Hammer 40K, and Dragon's Dogma 2 are way better than Balatro, a card game selected over games like that. It's a slap in the face to devs. To depths and gaming. I mean, you can argue that. Yeah, you can put any of that in their stead. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. They usually put a little indie game, right? I'm on the Game of the Year nomination to give recognition. Even if we know that Balatro is not gonna go, he's not gonna win, just to give him a little bit of recognition. So that's fine. At this point, bro, it doesn't matter what they put in the categories. We already know who's winning. It's been said before. Are we agreeing on this? That Astro Boy is gonna be Game of the Year?
Yeah.
It's gonna be. It's not because we want. It's not my game.
I think it's gonna be metaphor.
You think it's gonna be metaphor? I hope it is. But Black Myth Wukong has a good chance. Well, anyways, bro. Hit the like button, says Riot Gaming. Let's go. Hit that motherfucking like button. Play.
So this isn't exactly what Hargeet showed, but this is kind of what he showed. Something similar.
All right, let me see. You put it out there. Add it to the stage. All right.
So this is what we have most announced games for 2025 and beyond. Some of them we have dates for, some of them we don't. Okay, so we know that Monster Hunter Wilds is December next month. That's Capcom. Doom the Dark Ages right there. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Where was that in the most anticipated? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. South of Midnight. GTA 6 was the only game that should have been in that list. Fable right here. Crimson Desert just released. We got Dune Awakening, most anticipated. You know, Clockwork Revolution. Where was that at? So, you know, we have all these games. State of Decay 3, Perfect Art, Gears of War E-Day. Come on. You heard the reception. Blade is, Light No Fire from the Hello Games. Same people made No Man's Sky. The Last Sentinel. None of these games, except for GTA 6.
Metaphor
and Monster Hunter Wild.
Said Riot. I agree with that. I'd rather play Metaphor than Astrobot for sure, bro. Jay Non just saying Metaphor all day. Black Myth Wukong has too many bugs. Yeah, he had too many bugs, but a lot of people enjoy. So fair game today. You know, it's okay when a game has a little bit of bugs. It's okay. You get through it. Sometimes some people experience them, some people don't. You know, but I feel like the most anticipated game list it sucked. It sucked. It totally sucked. But anyways, guys. I got something for you. I'm going to show you right now, bro. Let's get it because I think it's time, bro. It's time. Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go, bro.
Yo, Chico, boy. Yo, Chico.
Oh, let's get it. Let's get it.
Hey, go crazy, man. Shout out to the whole Xbox community.
Let's go. New
Shout
track.
out to the whole gaming community. Sony, PlayStation, Nintendo, Luna, whatever the hell you play, bro. We got you. Demoflow Gaming. They say Black Ops Season Game Pass, yo. ABK be killing it. We so happy playing. The fanboys be hitting it. Ponies be so cynical. They rather pay the 70. They pay for PS Plus. That makes no sense to me. Xbox got no games. That's why they keep on telling me. Conquer DOA, I'll be green like a celery. You playing console sales, me and you are not the same. Shout out to the gamers that just care about the games. I got the Vault Edition, I can wait for Master Chief. Slide canceling on Nuke, on the movement is a shit. The quick scoping is back, the snapper clip be dope. You bought that PS Pro, cause somehow you got close. For begging is your style, so keep bombing the reviews. All these Sony podcasts, they be scrambling for news. Xbox dead again, yeah, they do it for the click. Xbox be their fetish like a picture or some feet. Xbox is so bad, you need a PS5. AK on the box, but it was all a lie. 60 FPS, but it's a blurry mess. The pizza is the pizza, but Sony is the best. Xbox is so bad, you need a PS5.
Listen, let's go.
AK on the box, but it was all a lie. 60 FPS,
let's
but it's
get
a
it.
blurry mess. The pizza is the pizza, but Sony is the best. I'm putting belt to ass, spanking ponies like the strippers. The saying FSR can't copy with the pizza. The 47 is trash. I throw away my ready to buy a PS Pro, but I'd rather cut my dick. It ain't no way in hell that I'm gonna switch to Sony. $70 for the game, and I have to deal with ponies. PS Plus is size, they don't even do they want. I gotta keep it real, ain't no need to be a fan. All the games copy, zero multiplayer. Sony PlayStation is designed for the player. $700 for an extra couple pixels, but can't do nothing for that. You need the pisser. Xbox is so bad, you need a PS5. AK on the box, but it was all a lie. 60 FPS, but it's a blurry mess. The pizza is the pizza, but Sony is the best.
Let's go. Yo,
that's fire, man. That's fire.
a new track. Let's get it, bro. All right, hold on. What the hell going on?
What?
All right. All right, man. just a little track in there. Track is already available for members. Go check it out. I'll be releasing it a little later because now obviously I'm doing the show. I'm glad you guys like it. You know, come through the channel, check it out. Add it to your playlist when you go to the gym, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like something that I like to do to add content, right? To add content to you guys and to show some love also to the gaming community, bro. So glad you guys like it. Let's get going with our last topic. It's gonna be a short show today because I had to do stuff with the baby. You already know we're
Yep.
gonna talk about the games that we're gonna play this weekend and what's new out there. So I want to hear from Archangel. What games you got planning on playing this weekend? What's good out there that you know of, man?
Yo, I'm all right now. I'm all over that fucking Black Ops. Still, all over that Black
Yeah.
Ops. But I'm messing with Stalker, obviously Stalker because that joint's fire. I just installed Atomfall, even though it's not available yet because I'm hyped and I can't wait. That game is gonna be fire as fuck.
Looks good.
Cannot wait to play that shit. I'm trying to get that like secret agent achievement in 00. I want to get that locked in finally.
Nice. Holy crap, bro. What about you? I almost call you Power World, Power Boss, because I always like associate you with Power World. I know you love that game. What's up, Power Boss, man?
As soon as I'm done here, I got some PTSD group to go to. I'll be back at 3 o'clock. Hopefully, I can catch some Dirt Griggity's end of the show with him and Sean. And then I'm gonna be back and forth between playing Age of Mythology. I've been rocking with some StarCraft 2 OG. And then
Fire.
a raw history untold until See Money and Doodle tonight.
Fire.
And of course, Black Ops 6 Zombies.
Yeah, of course.
I got to get back on my camo grind.
Yeah. So I mean, shout out to Simone and Dudo. I'll be there tonight. So come on here and hang out with us. I'm gonna be tonight there with the Hargy 2, the night shift. We get rowdy over there, we get crazy. We're gonna have a great time. I've been looking forward to the show. We got so much to talk about. So if you like these topics, go over there. On Point for Gamers, go give them a follow. Follow my guys down here too. Follow PowerBoss, follow Archangel. All the socials are right there on the description. If you guys have anything to add, now's the time. Drop it in there. I'm gonna show you today the games that we got available for free on Xbox this week, as I usually do here on the channel. And look at this shit, bro. We got a Formula 1 24, NHL 25, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which is pretty cool, huh? I haven't tried it, so I might go ahead and give it a shot. I haven't tried it, but I've been watching Dragon Ball Daima, and I love it. I've been loving it. So Dragon Ball 2, I'll probably give it a shot. Warriors 4. I don't know. I haven't played this one. What do you guys think about it? I haven't played this one. Is it like one of those that you fight a bunch of people?
I think it's Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, Dynasty Warriors. No, Orochi Ultimate 4. I don't know. I never played this game. So, but it's right there if you want to try it. Dead by Daylight, and also Hell Let Loose.
Warriors.
Yeah, Hell Let Loose, amazing game. I really like Hell Let Loose. It's super intense. So
I've had that for years, and I still never played that.
You never play Hell Let Loose?
No.
It's pretty good, bro. Like you talk right now about PTSD. So I mean, be mindful because this one like feels like for real, like you are war, like you can peek. It's crazy. Yeah, it's super intense. A lot of like suppression, like when you get shot, it makes everything blurry. It's like it's super cool. Go ahead.
Honestly, because of my PTSD, that's why I was kind of worried about playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, but Call of Duty Zombies is more like chill. Maybe the
I've messed with the multiplayer a little bit.
Yeah, but yeah, this is more like actual in the battlefield.
Jay Nunez says that it is a spin-off of Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, so I mean that's what you got there to play. Let me check if I can see the Epic Game Store. Remember last week we had a good one with Castlevania. Let me see. I haven't checked yet. This is how busy I've been, bro. So let me go ahead and check to see if we got anything new here.
Opening up my own.
Hold on. Epic Games. Okay. Let me see. What are the... Okay. Oh, right. So not bad. Well, this week is not really the best. I'm going to show you right now.
Sentry.
Oh, let me see. Window. So now we got for free this week is gonna be Beholder, which I don't know much about the game. Let me go ahead and see what the hell is all about. All right, so this is like a normal. It looks like an investigation type game, one of those detective games. I don't know if you like it, but it's free on Epic. If you got an Epic account, go ahead and claim it. I Even if I don't play it, I claim it because you never know when you're gonna try something different. And it's like, bro, it's in my library already. It's a free game. Come on, bro. I don't care.
Mm-mm.
How many review, how what was the score, how many copies it sold. I'm trying to like, play. And then we got for next week a good one, Brotato. If you haven't played Brotato, bro, oh my god, really
The
good.
game's fun as
Game
shit.
Pass. It's on Game Pass. This is a really, really, really good fun game. It's very similar, right? Very similar to freaking Vampire Survivor.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
It's a little bit of the gameplay. It's pretty cool. Sometimes I play this while I'm in the show with Simone and Duro, so don't tell them.
Mhm.
So yeah, freaking cool,
Great game to
bro.
play during
Freaking
that.
cool. Freaking cool. I really, really like Potato. Go give it a shot. It's next week. And
Grand
now
Saga.
starting the holidays, bro. They're gonna give like 2, 3 games every couple of days. So get ready because Epic Games go crazy during the holidays, and I can't wait to claim all this goodness. That's how I got me Death Stranding Director's Cut last year. That's how I got me Dying Light. A bunch of freaking games I got for free on Epic. Thanks to Guardians of the Galaxy, they gave it last year. Amazing freaking game. It was funny because it was
They
leaving
just gave
Game
it
Pass.
again, by the way, with Amazon Prime.
Oh, really? But I
Hmm.
remember that game was on Game Pass, but they took it away right when I was about to finish it. And I was like, holy shit. But you know what? On Epic, I got it for free and I didn't have to buy the game. That's how I save my money, bro, because you got to be smart. You can't be out here spending money like crazy, man. When there's so like many possibilities for you to play, free games out there, cheaper games. So, I mean, pay attention to the Xbox store. I think the Thanksgiving sale is already in there. So go check it out. I think I've seen a couple of good games in there that I'm keeping my eye on
And
that
don't
I've been
forget
wanting
Black
to get.
Friday.
And Black Friday, yeah, they already have the sale. Like if you go on Xbox, let me make it bigger here. We're going on Xbox. They already had. Come on, bro, stop doing all of this. And that's why I love my Xbox, because I can check on my computer. You can check it on my Xbox store, all of that, bro. So we have a Black Friday sale. Bro, we got some goodness in here. The Outlaw for Vessel of Hatred is 25% off if you want to play the expansion.
Space
2K25 is
Marine
super cheap,
2.
$30 now.
Hey,
Which is a
Space
new
Marine.
game. Look, Star Wars, Space Marine, Jujutsu Kaisen, 2K24. I've been keeping my eye on it. I want to play. Hot Wars is $20, bro. Hot Wars is $20. Let's go. Resident Evil
Nice.
4. Shoot, Taken, I already own it. Avatar is 60% off, really good deal, and so on and so forth. There's so many freaking games, bro, to play. But yeah, I think it's time to end the show in that note. Thank you all for coming, rocking with me. Shout out to PowerBoss. Shout out to
Always
Archangel
a pleasure.
Nexus for making it so much fun. And bro, I can't wait to see you on the next one. Shout out to Cha. Shout out to Nunja, They Reese, E Ranks. Shout out to Cassie Cage. She came through. Shout out to her. Amazing content creator. Go ahead and follow her. Bro, thank you all for coming, bro, and hanging out with your boy Demoflow.
Thank you.
I'm gonna see you in the
Thanks for
next
having
week.
us, yo.
Yeah. I'm gonna see you on the next week. Power Boss, where they can find you. Come on.
Hey, I'm on Twitch, PowerBoss123. I'm on YouTube, PowerBoss09. Usually I stream on Twitch and re-upload to YouTube. I'm here in the streets with Demo. I'm over on C Money. I hang out with Alex and the Salt Miners. On Twitter, PowerBoss1983.
Fire.
So,
Go
I'm
follow.
everywhere. Dirt,
He
boom.
everywhere. Go in the description, the socials of there. Archangel, what you been up to, man? Archangel, are you there?
All right, y'all can find me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it's getting chopped up there for a second. But yeah, y'all can find me on the Archangel Nexus Twitch, where I'll be streaming all the Call of Duties and games. I'm playing GoldenEye right now. And y'all can find me on the Archangel Nexus YouTube and right here on the Demoflow Gaming channel at 11 every Friday.
Every freaking Friday we'll be here talking games, man, having a great time. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's been real, you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Shout out to Cha. I really appreciate you, everyone who came through and hang out with us. Even if you said something, even if you didn't say anything, I don't care wherever you're from. Who cares about none of that? The fact that you're here with us, that means you're part of the family. So
Florida represent.
Thank you all for coming through, bro. It's your boy Demoflow. Checking out. Let's get it. Hold on. So I have to find my outro. What the hell? Let's go. Yo, Chico boy. Yo, Chico. This it. Dale. Hey, go crazy, man. Shout out to the whole Xbox community. Shout out to the whole gaming community. Sony, PlayStation, Nintendo, Luna, whatever the hell you play, bro. We got you. Demoflow Gaming. They say Black Ops Season Game Pass, yo. ABK be killing it. We so happy playing. The fanboys be hating it. Ponies be so cynical. They rather pay the 70. They pay for PS Plus. That makes no sense to me. Xbox got no games. That's why they keep on telling me. Conquer DOA, I be green like a celery. You playing console sales, me and you are not the same. Shout out to the gamers that just care about the games. I got the Vault Edition, I can wait for Master Chief. Slide canceling on nuke, only movement is a shit. The quick scoping is back, the sniper clips be dope. You bought that PS Pro, cause somehow you gotta cope. For begging is your style, so keep bombing the reviews. All these Sony podcasts, they be scrambling for news. Xbox dead again, yeah, they do it for the click. Xbox be their fetish like a picture or some feet. Xbox is so bad, you need a PS5. AK on the box, but it was all a lie. 60 FPS, but it's a blurry mess. The pizza is the pizza, but Sony is the best. Xbox is so bad, you need a PS5. AK on the box, but it was all a lie. 60 FPS, but it's a blurry mess. The pizza is the pizza, but Sony is the best. I'm putting belt to ass, spanking ponies like the strippers. The saying FSR can't copy with the pizza. The 47-inch trash, I should throw away my ready to buy a PS Pro, but I'd rather cut my dick. It ain't no way in hell that I'm gonna switch to Sony. $70 for the game and I have to deal with ponies. PS Plus is ass, they don't even do they want. I gotta keep it real, ain't no need to be a fan. All the games copy, zero multiplayer. Sony PlayStation is designed for the player. $700 for an extra couple pixels, but can't do no 4K. For that you need the pisser. Xbox is so bad, you need a PS5. AK on the box, but it was all a lie. 60 FPS, but it's a blurry mess. The pizza is the pizza, but Sony is the best. We out of here. I'll see you on the next one, y'all.